sunny as it looks. It's actually about 5 degrees, so it's still quite cold for the time of year, but the sun feels quite warm on our back, and we're taking the chance to move off nice and early while the sun's out before the clouds come in. This has been a lovely spot. We have lots of water birds over there. There's a nature reserve and water meadows, so there's lots of geese. You can hear them honking. And on this side is the Avanti West Coast railway line. Lots of freight trains going as well, which I quite like. I like to see them. And this year we're really moving not very far. The first 3 years we moved around like mad and did, you know, great big long days, 7 hours, 8 hours, but like a lot of boaters, we're slowing down this year and just moving along and really exploring as we go. And later on I'll show you where we're going to go and what we plan to do this summer. It's really exciting for us anyway. Someone else up early. Okay, here we go. Nice and neat. And there, with just a gentle flow on it now, is the River Trent that's caused so many problems this year. We're moored up just before Little Hayward, and we're going to go and see if we can find the cliffs and the caves now. About half a mile from here, so we're going to walk. Off we go. Better take you with me. We've been walking along by this wall for a while now and hoping to find a way in. So according to the maps, there should be an entrance on the left-hand side. It just goes on for miles and miles, this wall. Let's see what's over the wall. Well, after about another half a mile, I think we can see the end of the wall. And the entrance we should have gone in to the left was firmly padlocked, but apparently you get in down at the end here. And we found it. National Trust property. Here we go again. Squelch, squelch. Will the land ever dry out? Unbelievably, after all that, we've come back to the canal. So we could have moored down here and walked up. Never mind, we can walk back that way. And we've just got to figure which way to go. Nice up here. There's all these little hidden places that you don't find if you just bowl along. And it's really handy having the Ordnance Survey map on my phone because it marks little places out and you can go on a voyage of discovery. Yeah, it must have been a private estate once because that wall is really long. Huge responsibility, a wall like that. So nice up here, definitely. I don't know where the caves and cliffs are though. No sign yet. Looks like they're over there, but I'm not sure where the cave is. And I'm not sure how to get over there. Fence here. H has spotted a gate, so that might be a way around. Sorry, I haven't brought my gimbal or my microphone with me, so I hope it's not too jiggly. Oh, it's nice in here. It's only a very small little area. It's just a small amount of cliffs, but beautiful. Look at the green of the algae on it. It's almost fluorescent. It's like a little lost world in here. It looks like the caves are in here, but not accessible. Another one over there, hidden behind the branches. All the same, it's a beautiful little enclave in here. When I first saw the cliffs up the top there, they were so right angled, I thought it was the corner of a building. There's a lot of trees hanging on with their fingertips. We've just realised actually there's loads of cut marks all over the wall, so it was obviously mined around here. Yeah, all those chipping marks aren't natural. Shame about the graffiti, but then that's ubiquitous, isn't it? The quarrying has made the cliffs and the cave, I suppose. I don't know anything about the history of this place, so if anyone knows, let us know. But a clue as to what?
Well, we don't know.
Actually, because the canal and the railway line are just down there, and this is just here, we're wondering if it's got anything to do with that. Probably when it was quarried, the stone would have been taken away on barges. So maybe it's all tied in. Who knows? We don't. Look at these proper bluebells. Not Spanish bluebells, but our proper indigenous ones.
Beautiful British bluebell. It's been a hell of a job to get that stone somewhere, though. I suppose they used ox or horses to drag it around in carts.
Apparently, it's a sandstone quarry, and the stones were cut to make the local convent. So That's what it's all about. And now we know. And we're back down to the canal, going back to find our boat and decide where the next place to go is. We're not going to go far. In fact, we might just bring her up here because there's a lot of sun and it looks like a really nice place. Unbelievably, the next day I bumped into Pat from Stanton Kilns, who built and brought my kiln down to Brighton and set it up in my studio for me. Now, what's the chances of that? Beautiful. As we continue along the Trent and Mersey Canal, the Trent River runs parallel to us. Not as mighty as it is further along, but still with quite a flow on it at the moment. Interestingly, the name Trent means flooding river. It comes from the Gaelic for trespasser. Well, cheaper than employing people to come out and cut the grass, I guess. I'm not sure how they got there.
Having to revisit this side, it was a bit of a disaster, to be honest. I put on these quite fancy clips and they were good, but the first time we encountered sideways action of the back of the boat into the wall of a lock, or just before it, they all got smashed up. So the rope would probably be okay, but the clips, no. So I'm on phase 3 now.
So you've had to put the cleats onto the gunner instead, which we should have done first time, really, I suppose.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, definitely. Well, you know that afterwards, don't you?
Yeah.
I mean, ideally we could get the ones that are cut right into the side of the boat, but that needs to be done when the boat's built, not really afterwards.
Yeah, hindsight's a wonderful thing, eh?
Yeah.
Well, with all this cold weather, it's nice to be planning out our summer, and we've got some, well, really exciting plans. We think they're really exciting. So I'll show you where we're going to go on our handy wall map. So we are making our way around here up to Stoke-on-Trent, and for the next month I have to take a train back to Brighton every weekend to show in the Brighton Festival. I have an open house there, but we are going to then be going right up into the Lake District, and to do that we have to go across the Ribble Link, which is up here. So we're going to creep along for the next month, so that by the end of my exhibition we'll have got the boat positioned somewhere up here, and then we can be ready to cross there on the 3rd of June, which is really exciting. And then we're going to stay up the Lancaster Canal for a month or two, because really you're probably only going to go there once, especially going across the Ribble Link. And we've booked to do a guided walk across Morecambe Bay, and we're also going to be doing some wild camping around and about up here, which is something we've wanted to do for a while. So it's going to be a really interesting summer. So hopefully you'll enjoy coming with us on that trip. Well, that's it for this video. We've got an 8-lock day today, but then we should be near Wedgwood where they do an amazing cream tea. So I think we'll probably treat ourselves to that later. Just wanted to say thanks to all the people who comment on the videos. It's really nice to have a few people that chat every now and again about the videos. I really like that, so always feel free to comment. And I hope you're all having a good week. I think the weather is starting to warm up a little bit, so I live in hope. See you on the next one. Bye for now. Bye.